Soldier of Christ reporting for duty. How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. There is something I wanted to talk about. Actually, it was just in my most recent video, and essentially I got a few comments saying that they didn't necessarily understand what I was trying to say about the main character syndrome that I mentioned. Essentially, what the main character syndrome that I was speaking about is sort of how, even as Christians, a lot of people, they take on the perspective that, that sort of they're their own God and they're the ones that matter the most, and that, really the only reason that anything is because they exist, and, sort of pushing the focus on them instead of Jesus, instead of God. And that's really all the video was trying to encapsulate, but I got a lot of comments saying that they didn't quite understand that, and that, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. And of course, that's no one's fault but my own. And a lot of times it's, really hard for me to come up with content and come up with these videos to make them make sense. But again, that's also something that I'm sure a lot of other Christians struggle with, and that I'm not the only one. So sometimes when I talk to people, it's really hard to be able to just look people in the eye and to look at them and to actually be able to think about what they're saying and whatnot. What I mean by that is, like, when I look people in the eye, it's sometimes hard for me to think what I'm going to say, and sometimes I really don't come out with the right words. And this might sound strange, but it's the same way with the camera lens. It's hard to be able to understand, what I'm trying to, or it's difficult to be able to say what I want to say. And through that, a lot of times, my videos end up becoming just like, kind of just jumbled and just really bad and stuff. And unfortunately, I don't necessarily come up with a script or anything. I mostly just say the talking points that I want to say, because I feel like if it's a script, that it might make more sense, but it'll be more robotic and it won't necessarily have everything that I want to say, and it might leave some parts out, if that makes sense. So I always try to ensure that I always make the best videos I can make in like a short amount of time. I tend to have a very busy schedule, so and I'm not the best video editor, so I try to incorporate all of that into being able to make content and be able to push it out at least a little bit consistently. And through that, a lot of my videos end up seeming kind of dumb. A lot of them end up not making sense, and it's just something I've really been struggling with. And when I get comments like that, I'm not offended, that I got those comments. I'm more upset with myself that I'm making videos that are not as good as they should be, and videos that could always use more work. So I would like everyone to please pray for me as I try to be able to make better videos, as I try to make better content, because sometimes it's not easy to always be able to come up with topics and to be able to just further elaborate on them. That's all I wanted to get to into this video. I hope to be getting more content out soon, and hopefully this content will actually make sense and it's not just some dumb rambling that I'm doing perhaps like now. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in more content like this, please perhaps consider subscribing, or you can join my Discord down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, Soldier of Christ, out.